Right, time to clean up some mouse cages. Ugh, but it has to be done and fix up what they destroyed and what's good. And Emma buys all these plastic toys for them um, to play and use, but some of it lasts a little while, a lot of it doesn't. It's just made to look good, you know what I mean? Um, I say humans like to have these things that are manufactured to made to look good, but they're just useless and they only look good for a little while, and then you got to throw them away, and they're just bad for the environment and crap. And you can make these things better. If people didn't have these choices, they'll realise they don't have to buy it, and waste their time, and go through it, which is what Emma's learning. I actually said to Emma, I said, "Come on, buy all that stuff. See what happens. See how long it lasts. I bet you're going to be buying it. I bet you it's junk." The whole way I want to set it up, which I'll do later, I've stopped at the moment, um, to how you're meant to do it properly. And it's not even that costly either. But you buy what they market out and make look good and all that kind of stuff. But you'll find out what happens when you don't do things right. And it's just business. Right? Business looks pretty, but it ain't. It's all a facade before. Right? But anyway, we just got some sawdust today. Been waiting to get some sawdust. The smell's been building up. Um, oh, babies. Oh, they're eating. That's not good. I was going to talk about something, but talk about that next time. With the babies, the cats scratching up the scratching post. Takes a while to get cats to get used to scratching posts. They relapse a lot like raptors too when it comes to poos and scratching. Don't choose. Hey, Maggie? Yeah. Maggie's like, huh? But you're good now. Time they get halfway through their life, they usually seem to settle. Oh, a little bit like humans, eh? Yeah. Sister all trucking alright. It's good. Charges up. Make sure it doesn't get too low. And make sure it stays about 4. I think it is, yeah, 54. Which I managed to get it up quickly on this one. The last hour of the day. I got it this one to run and work normal. Back to normal again. I can turn it on and it'll charge. It just doesn't like house power. So when I get it, it'll function again after heap of malfunctions. If I turn the house power on after a little bit, it just start oozing up. So it comes to the main power. It doesn't like main power hooked up to that one anymore. It seems to just keep playing up. I can't seem to get it to click. A few weeks ago, it wanted to do it every now and then, and now it just, nah. So I've already got this one now. I'm going to get another bit for it so I can access it more, but until then, just consider it as a spare. Later on, in summer, if I wanted more power than what this is, I can turn this one on as well and jack it up to 1100. And what is it? 602 this one. So 1102 on this one, which is an extra little bonus. I tried to double lead the solar, but I noticed I'll have to like half the solar later on if I think I needed more power. I don't think I will. I could half the solars up there and disconnect it and have one go to here and one go to there if I wanted to have more power and bring in more power from the solar too, because I can have probably another 1,000 or so drawing in. I made sure I had more panels, enough panels to always keep it at 2.7, 2.8 thousand watts for most of the day, for the last hour and a half and the first hour and a half. After that, it gets up to the 2,000, over 2,000 mark, which is what I wanted to keep it at. And then during the peak time, I can have like heaps. It's way more power than I need. I've got up there at peak time, if they all got peak, like 1,500 or 10,000 watts or something. 1,500 watts. And anyway, that's roughly what I worked out. I've got more than I needed, so I can pull it in as the sun goes across, keep it up to that 2.5 mark. 2,500. Anyway, so I thought it was good. Emma's just tying up some cages now. Now hopefully I'll have this more sorted out, you know, to do so many little cages, as I'll have all the wild babies outside. Actually I haven't got around to doing that, but I'm hoping to do that soon. And then she won't do so many cages, it'll just be the 2 glass ones pretty soon. Just do a little video for diary.
This one's the clean ones.
I'll do another video tomorrow about clean. So I clean up time. I haven't been clean for 3 weeks to a month, maybe. We're a little bit behind. Last week or so is fine for me. And yeah, so that's how bad it gets. And their water gets changed every 3 days or so. They drink a lot, and then they chuck everything in there and they dirty it up quite a lot. So the water has to be changed twice to every food day. And clean up time. I like clean up time because it's good for a week or 2, and then it starts to creep up from there till this moment where I go, no,
do it all again.
Yeah. Exactly.
Just like life. You gotta do it all again.
Now, a couple of them got out, Marcel talked about. There's still a couple around. They're sneaky, they won't get in the traps. They weren't, and they keep eating the pumpkins. They ate one other pumpkin, and it's just rotten off, and I removed it. And then they started eating this one. I'm like, oh, typical. I wish they picked on the one that was already rotten a little bit. I'm about to cut this pumpkin up, and I'll do this one too, and I'll turn into a pumpkin stick. Just get rid of them. Hey?
So it just proves that even wild animals do not want rotten food.
Oh no, they won't. They'll eat so rotten until a certain point, and then they'll rather go eat fresh.
Like, oh, that's
You're like, oh, we'll leave that alone. Now we'll go eat something else. Little terrors. But anyway, I don't know where they come from. Oh, they come from the roof. I know that. And there's some outside. So
bloody walls. What the heck?
yeah, I know. I used to hear them in the roofs all the time, every now and then. But then never really seen a mouse. Oh, it could have been possums and stuff like that. And then 6 months ago, a year ago, probably a year ago, sorry, a year and a half ago, I have to look back. All of a sudden I started hearing them a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Like, what the hell? And the next minute, hole in the pantry. They're in the pantry. He noises right in the pantry for a few weeks. Picking up mess. So I better get on it. Order some traps. And yeah, hole. Next minute, plague. That's how they go, isn't it? Like 20 of them started catching them all of a sudden. Like they're just plagued out of somewhere. I videoed it all. So anyway, enough about the wild mice. And then it's died down. I haven't had one since.
They definitely have the same fuck like rabbits.
Yeah, and they come out like a plague, and then we had nothing.
Yeah, separate. Separated.
Usually the cats would deal with the mice all the time. They still do. But yeah, never had such a plague until I talked about it about a year. Let's see. Oh, excuse me.
So these two are clean.
Those two.
Hey, going crazy now. He's happy. His wheels all clean.
Yeah.
Go down. Let me speed. Oh, don't run off. That one was bad. I was like, oh.
Yeah, some of them have more than others, so you expect that to happen.
Ugh. Hey.
And some of them like to hang in a lot one spot, and so that's why you have that 2 area there.
2 down, 4 to you. 1, 2, 3, and ugh. But I'll start with these ones first because
What are you doing there? You really look black.
we got wet.
Wet, sweat, nails. Getting dead. Yeah, you're sweating. And the moisture because you knocked all the water down here and it's getting wet.
So I was like, where are they? She loves the little
Anyway.
ones.
That'll be a good one. And we're going to finish up tidying up these cages. Bye-bye.